Hey everybody, it's Rose. I just wanted to pop in and say hello, introduce myself so now you know who I am. I want to say thank you to Candy for getting us together today. But what I want to show you today is I'm going to make a green chili chicken enchilada dip for our Super Bowl party tonight. I don't know if you're going to the game, if you watch the game, is it about the game, is it about the commercials, is it the food? For me, it's the food. I have a huge problem with food. Huge. Anyways, so I follow the Activia plan, and I think that Candy also follows that at times. Maybe she does it all the time. I don't want to misspeak. But so this is a lean and green recipe from the Activia plan, which is really yummy. So the first thing I did was I took my, and I'm going to apologize guys, I don't have a cameraman today, so I'm trying to do this on my own. So bear with me here. I've got my pressure cooker here, my multi-cooker. I did our chicken in there. See if we can see it in there. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got the chicken. I've got my salad choppers in there, and I'm going to go ahead and chop that chicken up, get it a little bit smaller so that we can add it into our dip. So I'm going to pull that right out, show you. I'm just taking the choppers here, and it just chops right through the chicken. Let's see. See how quick and easy that makes it? So I'm bring that to smaller bits for our dip. I'm going to set that aside for right now because the first step actually says in a large bowl, I've got our batter bowl here, whisk together cream cheese, yogurt, and enchilada sauce. So I've got my cream cheese that's been sitting out to get softened. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out that. I'm going to take only 4 ounces of it. So I'm going to use our green coated utility knife. It's going to go right through that packaging. So I measured out. So I measured out my 4 ounces. I'm only going to squeeze out half of this packaging right into the bowl. Those knives are so sharp, but the green coated knives, I will say any coated knife you should hand wash. Do not put those in the dishwasher. Most of our products are dishwasher safe, but I wanted to bring that one to your attention in case you are looking at those knives because they are pretty nice. I like to use them a lot. In fact, I take them on picnics. I put them in the camper. They're just a really great, useful resource. I mean, as you can tell, I'm using it here in my kitchen today. So, all right, we've got the cream cheese. I'm going to set aside the rest. And I apologize I didn't get the yogurt out, so bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I'm pampered, not perfect. I do apologize for that little delay. All right, measuring cups. I like our stackable measuring cups just because I don't have a lot of space, so I stack them and I set them inside a bigger cup and just like that. So I need 1 cup. I'm gonna get that out and I'm gonna use our mix and scraper. I like the roundness of it so it makes it like a spoon. Get some measured out yogurt here, plain yogurt. All right, so one thing I noticed is I always want to top off my measurings so that I have the right amount. So, when you go with heaping teaspoons and heaping cups, you're going to get an unbalance in your food, and you don't want that, especially when you're baking. I always say baking is such a chemistry, and people don't understand. One little mishap, and things blow up, right? We burn things, they don't taste right, so we just want to make sure that we do it correctly. So now we've got our cream cheese, our yogurt in there. We need some enchilada sauce. And it says we only need 1 cup. So it's a green enchilada sauce. So I'm going to measure that out as well. Add that into our bowl. And green chilies. And it wants 7-ounce green chilies. So I went out, I got us a 7-ounce cup. But I'm going to show you with our can opener here. Okay, so you just want to take our can opener and you want to set it on the lid. You're going to twist it. About 10 times takes you all the way around was one thing I've learned. You'll feel it kind of click. You take backwards. There's a little teeny tiny duck bill, I like to call it. And you press the button and it closes. That's how we're going to get our lid off. What's different about our lids compared to others? This is not sharp, guys. Look at that. I can run that along my face. It's not cutting me. So it's different from any other can opener because you don't want the sharpness. You don't want to be cutting your fingers. I don't know about you guys, but I have cut my fingers trying to open cans, and it's not pretty. So, all right, we've got our green chilies. We're going to add that to the pan, or to our bowl, I apologize. And we need some spices in here. So with Optavia, there is a very, they do tell you how much you can have of each thing. And in this particular recipe, we're going to do a half a teaspoon of cumin and a half a teaspoon of chili powder. So I'm using our measuring spoons that clip together. They're really nice. I like these because I can take them apart, I put them back together. I never have to look for them. I know exactly where they're at. So I need a half a teaspoon of cumin. And a half a teaspoon of chili powder. And I like to use sea salt for all of my stuff, so I'm going to do a teaspoon of salt. And get that mixed up real quick. It's looking pretty good. Now I need to add my chicken. Now I did make a little extra chicken, guys. I went running this morning and I need the extra protein. So I thought, well, while I was cooking up the chicken in the multi-cooker, I'd throw in some extra and then I would have chicken for my lunch. So I grabbed that out. I'm going to pull our trivet out because we don't need that. Finish chopping up that chicken that I was showing you earlier. I'm going to take one whole chicken breast out. That will be my lunch later. Set that aside. Now I've got our chicken all shredded up. I don't know, does anybody else have a trouble trying to shred? Because I'll tell you one thing. I think that is tough. Shredding chicken is a pain, especially when you're using forks. I think it just takes too long. So I love the salad choppers for that. It's one of my favorite things. Now we're just going to get that chicken out. But here's the deal. I cooked it with chicken broth, but don't want the liquid, right? So I'm just going to try to get it out without getting as much of the liquid as possible. And any additional, I'll just throw in my lunch. Maybe I'll make a nice chicken salad or something here. All right, there we go. Again, I love the scrapers because they have that spoon element to them. Stir this up. And now it needs some mozzarella and Monterey Jack cheese. And both of those are going to be fat-free and light. I'm going to grab those out of the fridge. Okay, fantastic. Thanks for bearing with me. Hi, Candy. Hi, Linda. You guys are getting ready to watch the football game. Maybe you're not. You're probably just enjoying your Sunday. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan, and I know you guys are in another state. So how's your weather? Hopefully good. So this package doesn't want to open for me. Colby Jack. Here's the mozzarella. Let's just get those cut open real quick. All right, so we just need a half a cup of the skim mozzarella and a half a cup of the Monterey Jack. So I have Colby Jack. I'm not sure. They seem to be the same thing as far as I can tell. So again, I'm going to measure that out now. I don't know. Cheese is probably one of those things that we shouldn't measure with love, but I do measure with love. Give a little extra. Probably why I'm a little extra myself, but we'll work on that. All right, Colby Jack. Get that in there, stir it all up. And the best part about this dip is it's gonna go in the slow cooker for 2 hours. And the slow cooker that I'm gonna use today is what I really wanted to show y'all. This is called our Rock Crock Everyday Pan. And this thing is made of this heat-proof clay. that can go up to 725 degrees. That's huge, right? But not only can this guy go in our little digital stand, it can go on your stovetop, in your oven, out on your grill, and when you're done, throw that bad boy into the dishwasher. That's what I love best about it. You know, fridge, freezer, all those great places. They are fairly heavy. The stand is not, but I guess that's what happens when you have that much versatility to it. So let's get this into our slow cooker here. Hopefully you all can see me. All right, and then I'm just gonna put that on low, get our lid on there, and that's it. And in a couple hours, I'm gonna have a really great green chili enchilada chicken dip, and I'm gonna use some vegetables with it. So now I guess I need to get my vegetables ready. And the best part about vegetables is you just top them from the top. Okay? We're going to take our scoop loop and we're just going to pull these insides out real quick. I like to use our scoop loop for pumpkins in the pumpkin carving season. So I've got my peppers all ready to go. I'm just going to take our mandolin. I'm going to set it on the French fry setting. So it has 3 different settings, a julienne, a French fry, and a slice. And I'm going to kind of set it up a little bit higher because I do want to use this for dipping on my sauce later. So I'm going to drop my pepper in, put the cover on, and just hit it. Oh, and there we go. Maybe I need to go a little thicker, but these are all ready to go. So I'm probably going to set up I had the setting at 3. I'm going to set it a little higher for the next couple peppers, but then I'll be all set with the peppers. But that is what I wanted to show you today, everyone. And again, thank you, Candy, for getting us all together. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Send me a message. Put it in the chat. I love to talk with everybody. I'm a talker, if you haven't noticed. So anyways, enjoy and have a great day. Thanks for joining in.